what do I need to say about this week's video? Not a lot more, but other than just... Hello and welcome to this week's video. Similar technique to the one last week without the grooves. I want to see what it looks like on a wider rim. Probably do a little inner rim with a bit of texture in, trying to get a little more sophisticated. And I suspect this could be the 2,000 subscriber giveaway piece. Oh, I'm an artiste. This could be the 2,000 giveaway platter. So without further ado, let's get on with it. So the technique you've seen before, just dabbing on colours with a bit of kitchen roll. I've already put a coat of royal blue on, just coming around now with some blue. There are gaps, but I'm going to go back over those and just build it up slowly, layer after layer. Back to the royal blue now. I also like the sort of texture that you can see coming in from the kitchen roll. Then we come back with the ordinary blue, and this time I am going for the gaps to fill those in. Now, no doubt some people will say, well, that's enough. There is a nice variety of colour going on in there. I know it doesn't always show it so well on the video camera. Some nice flecky rays going on there. And if I just wanted a blue rimmed bowl, that probably would be enough. Although I think I am going to go over again in places as coverage is a little uneven. Going to go over sparingly with the royal blue. Let's see how that's coming on. Let's dry the cloth off a little bit there. I find it builds a much shinier finish as well the more coats that go on. That could just be the alcohol is not soaking in so much because the wood is already perhaps saturated, if that's the right term. Someone put me right if I'm wrong. I'd like to think someone would always put me right if I'm wrong, he says between gritted teeth. Okay, the next stage is to go to acrylic paint, and I'm going to use a couple of the Jo Sonja metallic paints that they sell as a little pack. Pearl white and silver I'm going for. But I'm not going to just put them on as opaque coats. I'm going to mix them with Kleister medium, which should make them transparent. Let's see how we get on. Right, so a bit of silver. Just little half a pea size at most, really. Yep, just a little bit like that. And at least 3 parts medium. I'm going to go for more this time though. 1, 2, 3. So I'm not too concerned with the neatness of my brush work, which is always a positive if you've watched my other brushwork videos. Just going to get some on everywhere. And then move it around with the carrier bag, the plastic. It's not going to work in the same way as the iridescent paint works. I'm going to build up a few more layers of it. It should just sort of be giving a bit of a sparkle to it. And I think I've probably watered it down too much. What I really want is not just the little shimmer of the metallic pigment or powder, whatever it is that makes the paint metallic, but I want it also to cover a bit but remain see-through. Anyway, that is definitely giving it a sheen, a sparkle, but it's not quite the effect I was aiming for yet. I'll just have to keep going. And you know I love keep going. Right, it's dried now. Now I'm going to have a go with some pearl white. It's mixed in with any of the silver that's left. I think that will still work out fine. But I think I'm going to put this on with a bit of kitchen roll. Now I can see that's already covering in perhaps a different way than the silver did. Just trying to soften those edges out. I might actually, if I don't like this, I might use this as a base to actually put some of the gold colours on over the top. Right, leave that to dry. Decision time. It's very, very similar to stuff I've done before at the moment. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to give it a bit of rich gold. Mixed in with the colours that are left in here. And some Kleister medium, of course. Okay, so let's mix that up. Gulp. I don't want it to dry. I should probably get some extender medium, given the very hot weather we've got at the moment. I think there's a little bit more I can just scoop out into this area. Trying to obliterate the brush strokes now. Not sure if I love or loathe it. Let's leave it to dry. Time to seal it with some lacquer. I never remember where I started. Okay, leave that time to dry. And here it is, the finished rim. I think it's a lot better for having put the gold, pale gold that I put on, over the top of the blue and the silver and the white. The photos will show you in a lot more detail. Much wider centre than I've been used to making. Probably be of more use to someone. But, well, I've got something else going on the back. So this might end up being a sample piece. Putting a little recess in there so that I can finish off this one on the back. Or do something different on the back. Ah, thank goodness I don't have to sell these for a living. The amount I finish is so small these days. Anyway, thanks for watching.